Oh, that's awesome. My microphone wasn't working. So not only was my stream just not working, my microphone was muted the whole time. Doesn't really matter. What matters now is that the stream's working. I think, right? Let me see. Yeah, it looks like I have sound. Okay, I have the channel open. I wanna go check it out for myself. I changed the thumbnail. Oh, it just needs a second update. Okay, sound is working. Great. Okay. What's up, Criminal? How are you doing? How is everything today? It's been so long. Not really. Been less than 24 hours. All right. I'm officially ready. We have Oh, it actually like tells you this now, which is super exciting. What? Oh, that opens like a in browser thing. That's interesting. Okay, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. We need to start a run. I need to start this quick because I don't have a whole lot of time today. So the plan is that we are actually we're gonna go crazy today. Oh, okay. Stream stuff. Secret timer. Okay. And let's wait, what? Okay, let's go. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go to Sands of Time, and we're gonna grab a bunch of coins. The goal is to do this one in under um an hour 30. That's the goal we're at. So I found out a new strategy, kind of. So my new strategy, I'm on Sawado, right? Yeah, so this is my Pokemon account, which is super exciting because I really want this to have a cape. This account looks insane. If I have enough time, I'll show you guys the account on MMC before I log off. But yeah. Also, Granimal, can you type in chat? Because I don't know if my chat's connected right now. I hope so. Whoa, I forgot to get the key. Oh, I'm so dumb. That's like a 20-second time loss. Because I forgot to get that key. That's alright. It's not like a huge issue, but it is slightly frustrating. Yeah, it's working. Okay, let's go. I didn't see your previous message, but I'll check it in just a moment. Okay, I also learned that... Okay, I did not mean to catch myself on fire. Oh, that could have gone worse than it did, though. Okay. Okay. I'll take it twice. I saved myself by accident twice. So I've learned that you can get all these chests, and that's 405 coins. Actually, 410, because you can grab this little stack right there, which is 810, which means that basically what you do is you do it kind of backwards from what I was doing previously. Because this will get you 3 hats, which is exactly what you need. So I'll show you when I get done with this run. Okay, so we grab all those coins, and you can, if you're fast enough, you can do this in like under 3 minutes. Probably under 2.5. I was a little slow though. Oh, I forgot the stupid key again. It's okay. I'm not like fully locked in. Not yet. There's also 3 things you can do, like, since this is the 3rd day, which is exciting, so I can do that at the end after we finish our run. Then we go here. That's 416 coins. Just so good. And now we go to main lobby. We get out of here. Because now we have enough coins for 3 hats. So we're going to head over to the sands of, let's like past sands of time. We're going to grab the purple aqua, and green. I'm going to try and do it all from memory, so I'm not going to look at it. And if I mess it up, I mess it up. Which is probably a bad idea, but it's a good way to learn. Oh, I have the little boots on. Okay, so it's green gecko, it is purple panda, and aqua axolotl. Next we go to grid runners, and we have to wait for a game, which is actually fine because I wanted to read chat. Because I think you sent a message before I turned on the little thing. So anyway, we go over here, 3 minutes or less. Okay. And now I'll run over here so I don't have to hear the stupid controller. Let's go to here. You say anything? You said you're doing good. I am doing great. I just had work today and it was honestly kind of slow. So, okay. I'll explain kind of a little bit. In the state I live specifically, which is Utah, if you are unaware, they have a specific holiday on July 24th, which is today, and it's called Pioneer Day. And it's like very Mormon coded, because that's basically what it is. It's like, okay, so for the lore, without getting like too deep into it, basically the people who settled the state, like back then it wasn't a state obviously, but like the people who settled the state like traveled across the whole country from like Illinois. I might have the state wrong, but like basically the entire East Coast all the way to Utah. Also, they might have came from other places like Missouri, possibly. I don't remember 100% fully, but like basically the East Coast, they migrated to Utah because they thought that the Salt Lake was the Great Salt Lake. They thought that was the Pacific Ocean because it's a salt lake, and it was gigantic. So they were like, "Whoa, we must be at the Pacific Ocean." It's not. It's just a lake. Anyway. So they thought they made it across the entire country, but it was just a huge lake. Anyway, that's the lore as far as July 24th goes. So they celebrate it because it's like, I don't really know the significance of the date, but that's just the date that they celebrate, like people like traveling across or whatever and settling it. I don't know. I don't know the actual significance of the date itself, but I know that's the reason why it exists. Anyway, so that means that today's a holiday, which means my work was slow. Basically, that's basically what I was trying to get at in a very roundabout way. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Oh, it's kind of what they do here as far as celebrating is very similar to 4th of July, as that's 24th of July. So basically like fireworks and like a parade typically. They didn't do one in my town, probably because it's like a larger one, but in a lot of the smaller towns they do like a big parade and stuff, like just like 4th of July, like on like their main streets and stuff. But since my town's so big, they didn't do that. So that's the lore behind the 24th of July in the state of Utah. Explained very, very simply. Wow. So basically what we're trying to do now as far as like speedrunning goes is we need to get 2,000 coins because that'll unlock the rest of our hats. I believe it's 2,000 because we... Wait, is it 2,000? 15 and then like 5 of them aren't... Wait, hold on, let me do math. 15, 5 of them don't need a hat. We've already bought 3 hats. That's 7. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 1750 as far as coins go. Probably. I forgot to equip a hat. So I just wasted the last 3 minutes because I was talking. Anyway, challenge list. We need to... Let's do Aqua Axolotl first because that one's the one that confuses me the most. And so if I do it first, I think I'll be more prepared. But yeah. Why does it say? Oh. I read the notification on my phone. Like I had like a, you know how you have like a when you have like a group of apps together, it like combines all the notifications. So if you have like 3 on one app and like 6 on another, it'll combine it to 9 on like the group app. Anyway, so I read mine as like 30, and then I opened it and there was just like only like 7 on one app, and I was really confused for a minute. I think I'm just dyslexic though, because it actually just said 10. Anyways, that is, yeah, probably not all that interesting to hear, but I always see. Okay, this is kind of funny. Another story time. And then I have another story, but I don't know if I want to save it or if I just want to tell it twice. Okay, anyways, first things first. I always get like, I had to mute my dad on TikTok because he kept sending me so much stuff and it would just like crowd my notifications. Also, nice game. Send me and it's actually nothing there. That's awesome. If I go into, wait, do I have the skin on this account? I don't have the Sawaddle skin. That's so sad. Okay, anyways, I had to mute him because he kept sending me he just sends me insane stuff. He's very he loves like conspiracy theories and he believes way too many of them. I will not go into much more detail than that, but I'm sure you can imagine. And so it just gets really frustrating because he'll send me TikToks and I'm just like, come on, like this is like, it's just so frustrating. It's like, I know he like believes all this stuff. Like, I guess for example, one of the most like the stupidest thing I like recently, but I know this has been like a thing that's been going on forever, is like he just like doesn't believe like dinosaurs existed. Like he just doesn't believe it. And I'm like, bro, like it's crazy. And so like I remember we went to like a museum because my niece graduated high school. She's actually like really close in age to me. She's closer in age to me than my sibling. I'm the youngest in my family for context, I guess. And so my sister is much older than me. Anyway, so my niece graduated high school, so we went to go see her. She lives in a different state. I won't say what just because. Anyways, we were in like a museum and I was with my grandpa, my nephew, who's actually in the Manhunt videos. So you know who he is. And then with his dad and then my dad. So it's the 6 of us. Oh, and I think that my nephew's grandpa was there too. Anyways, there's a bunch of us. It's all the guys, right, in the family. When we were just like, let's go out to like see the like I don't want to like say where, but like let's go out to like this area, whatever. There's like boats and stuff, and it's like, okay, let's go there. We went over there and there was like a museum, and my grandpa was like, he saw this gigantic like T-Rex thing, and he's like, you think those are all real? And like he means that in the way like, do you think like it's like not recreated, right? Because you know sometimes like if they're missing bones they'll just like recreate it all. And I'm like, I don't know, it's probably mostly real, but like there's probably some like stuff that's just like, you know, like they probably don't have all the bones, right? So like they probably like some of them are fake, you know. And like I don't know, I just thought it was so funny because like I know my dad was just like, he didn't actually like say it, I guess, but like I could tell he was like, no, none of it's real, you know. Like he just like kind of rolled his eyes, and I'm like, bro, like like what do you mean? I don't know, I just thought it was funny. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of frustrating sometimes, but it's also really funny. So that's my story with that. But yeah, anyways, so back on the whole TikTok thing, he sends me like TikToks that are just like a bunch of those conspiracies and stuff like that, and I'm sure TikTok has not helped the situation whatsoever, because that's like literally all that TikTok is. It's just brain rot. And like, I don't know, sometimes it gets me, and like I feel like if it's getting me, just imagine what it's doing to him, right? Like that's crazy. Cause like I swear for like a couple weeks, like I was just like watching a bunch of TikTok stuff, and I was like convinced I was like autistic because like I would get all these things and I would be like, that's so relatable, and I'm like, I'm for sure like autistic just like these guys. And I don't know, I was convinced for a while. I don't think I am, but like I don't know, there was just a lot of things that they would like say. They're like, oh, if you do this you're autistic, and I'm like, wait, I do that. Anyway, that's besides the point. I keep like going on tangents. Maybe TikTok is up to something. Maybe they know what's up in my brain. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, he's like a very conspiratorial. Oh, like half of the time the TikToks he sends me are like they're, what's the word, like they get removed for like community guideline violations, and I'm like, come on. Like come on, like you can't be doing that, you know? Like you can't be like in this like TikTok sphere of all these like violations on like people's accounts. I don't know, it's just like, it's so funny. And like, you know that like he for sure, wait, what's the purple one? Oh, it's the 200 ingredients, right? Dude, you gotta stop, bro. That's so obnoxious. I don't know. It's just like, it's so frustrating to have to deal with that. But like, whatever. Anyway, so I muted him. So I probably have like 30 unwatched TikToks from him. I have to put myself in like a mind, like a good headspace where like I'm going into it knowing none of this is real, and like I'm just doing this to like laugh at the stupid things he sends me. Like otherwise, if I go into it with like an open mind, like I'm gonna get upset, you know? TikTok has a huge thing with convincing people they have ADHD and stuff. Yeah, like I was convinced. TikTok's something else, man. Did I don't remember. Did I talk about my trip? My trip to Texas at all? I think I like vaguely touched on it, but I guess I'll go over everything without, let's see, because I'm sure it's not like, as far as so okay, let's just start with this. So I went to, every year I go to an event. So this is for like competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, which is another game I play. So I have like a second YouTube channel where I like upload like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but like I'm not super active on it, especially because like I've just not been having a lot of fun with the game recently. But the event itself is so much fun. So like I always find the time to go out of my way to like book a flight and like stay with some people and have some fun, because it's always like such a fun event. Anyway, so this year it was in Austin, Texas. So I had to fly to Austin, Texas. So I had a flight booked. This is a whole other thing, so I guess I'll quickly touch on it. I was gonna buy my flight like as soon as I got as soon as I knew that I was in a group. That's when I was gonna buy my flight, so I'm not just like going by myself. And like one of my friends was like, hey, like you can like join my group, like we have an extra space open. And it's like an Airbnb. We have 12 people. Someone dipped out. We have 11 now. We need you. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Like that's amazing. I have a place to stay. I'll go buy my flight. Like we're good, you know? So I go buy this flight. Well, I go to buy the flight, and then I just like forget about it for like a day. And the flight was like a $400 flight. And I was like, okay, that's like pretty acceptable. Like it's a pretty cheap flight for the most part. Sometimes they get pretty expensive, so I'm like, okay, like I'll buy this flight. I'll buy it tomorrow or something. The next day the flight goes up to like $500, and I'm like, oh man, like I should have bought it, but like it is like a weekend. I'll just wait till like Tuesday. Usually the flights drop on Tuesdays, so I'm like, okay, I'll just wait till Tuesday. The flight should drop back to the 400 and I'll just buy it then. And so it didn't drop. It went back up to it went up to 600. And I was like, are you serious? Like, that's just so obnoxious. But I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll wait another week and hopefully things will be fine. Things were not fine. I waited a week and it went up to 700. And I was just like, at that point, I was just done. I was just like, this is ridiculous. I'll just fly a different airline. Like, this is so dumb. And I waited like another like week just to like see what would happen. And it went up to 800. I'm like, really? Like, of course it did. So I'm like, whatever. I'm just going to go buy a different airline and I'm not going to fly with them. So I bought a different airline. The tickets were like $200, which is still pretty expensive. Well, no, $200 both ways. So it ended up being like $400. And so I'm like, all right, that's like around what I think the original tickets were actually like $350 and I spent like $440 at the end of the day. So it was like, it wasn't like super significant, but it was a mildly big difference. I need to lock in for just a sec because I need these ingredients. So just give me 1 sec because this is like the entire point of the quest. The rest of it was just like mostly coin grinding, but like this part I definitely need to like grab some stuff. Come on. Oh, he's not gonna follow now? Okay. Oh, he's dropping into me. Let's go. What? Okay, whatever. I can't like sit here and do the sugarcane the whole game because it won't work all the way, which is kind of frustrating, but that's how it goes sometimes. Ooh, please. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, now I can talk more. So I ended up spending like $90 more than I wanted, but like whatever. It's like it was like the same thing, and I didn't fly the flight that I wanted. Have you seen the concept for that new economy seats where you're practically standing? What? If you want my advice, sometimes it's cheaper to fly somewhere else that has a layover for your destination, but you can't check your luggage. I'm pretty sure you can get banned from airlines for doing that. I think the best, I mean, you won't get caught for it, I don't think, if you have like a miles with the company, so you won't get like rewards because like otherwise they'll just trace it to your account and then they'll ban you. So yes, I've heard of that. I could have tried to do that, but I just didn't really want to go through all the hassle to figure all that out, so I didn't. But I have heard of that like the economy seats where you're standing, that sounds crazy. I have to see that. I'll have to see that later. So I ended up spending a little bit more than I wanted, but at the end of the day, it was just like, it's a really fun event, so like I have to go, you know what I mean? Like, and it was just the cheapest I could find in the moment, so it's like, all right, I'll fly. So the flight actually comes around, and I leave at like 11 to get to the airport at 12. And then my flight's at like 2 because I want to get to the airport early. So I get to the airport, and then I have my first flight, and it flies from Salt Lake City to Denver, and I think I get there at like 4 p.m. and then my next flight's at 6, and it goes from 6 to 8, I believe. And then like that's fine from there. I can have someone pick me up, or like I can ride a bus to like our Airbnb, or like whatever. So I get to Denver, and then they say our flight's like delayed, and I thought it was probably gonna get delayed because like we had like there was like some bad weather in Denver, and so I was like, all right, whatever, like an hour delay is not like a big deal or anything. And then the whole situation with CrowdStrike happened. So if you're unfamiliar with this, last week there was a like CrowdStrike, which to my understanding is some sort of like anti-malware, like antivirus, something like that, that like is like an update to Microsoft systems, so like all Windows systems, and it's like Microsoft related, and then it gets it basically just like, I don't know, it has some sort of like something to do with like malware or something like that, like anti-malware, antivirus, something like that, I believe. I'm not actually 100% certain on that, but basically an update got pushed to all Windows devices. This game is ridiculous. It says I'm ready, but it doesn't actually put me in. It got an update pushed to all Windows devices, and it basically just blue screens your computer. And that happened to everything that has auto updates enabled, which is like what you want, because obviously like if there's like a new virus that comes out or something like that, like you want to like update your computer so that like you're not vulnerable to like a new exploit, you know? So anyways, a lot of these devices have auto updates, so they auto updated it and they all got blue screened. So basically every single computer in the entire airport and all of their like all their systems that they use to check like the balancing and stuff like that, their safety checks, just like went down because they all got blue screened. Yeah, it was a bad patch. Yeah, that's to my understanding exactly what happened. And so basically you have to go individually one by one to each computer and like basically reset it to like an old update, so it'll take forever. And so yeah, so that happened while we were there, and then they were like, hey guys, like we have to push your flight back 3 hours. And we're like, that's crazy. But like it's like, yeah, they're like, it's gonna be 3 hours, you're gonna leave at like 10 p.m. And we're like, that sucks, but like whatever, like at least I'm still getting there. I have to wait 3 extra hours, but like whatever. Then they moved our gate like 4 times. We were at like A40, and then they moved us to like A42 or something like that, which is like not a big deal. And then they moved us to like the back rooms. I swear, you had to go like downstairs, and it was like, actually, I didn't even know this place existed, and it was like in the Denver airport. And I think that you have to like walk to your plane, like on like the terminal. I don't know. It was crazy. I didn't actually have to do that because so we ended up getting pushed back to like A42. So our flight our gate changed like 4 times. And so by that point it was like 9 p.m. and then they were like, hey guys, just to let you know, like I think we're good to go. Like we're gonna get a plane to your guys', we have a plane to your guys' terminal. It's like on its way now, and then we're gonna get the pilots, and like we're gonna leave like in the next hour. And we're like, okay, awesome. Like that we know the situation like sucks, but like whatever, they got it handled. They seem to be having like a pilot and stuff like that. And meanwhile, the people before us were flying to Vegas from Denver, and their flight got like canceled, and they were just like, there was a bunch of people there and they were still like frustrated, and we're like, yeah, like that sucks, you know, obviously, but like our flight's good. So I was like, okay, at least like my flight's fine, I don't have to worry about doing all that. Like right after they like send that message, like maybe 10 minutes later, they're like, hey guys, just to let you know, your flight's canceled actually. Like we know we said our pilot was on the way, but actually your flight's canceled. And we're like, what do you mean? Like, you said the pilot was on his way, the plane was on the way. Like, what do you mean our flight is canceled? So yeah, they canceled our flight entirely, and they're like, hey, you gotta like book on the app now. So like you gotta like rebook your flight. And we're like, what do you mean rebook our flight? Like there's like 500 of us in this airport, and we're trying to all book our flights, plus the people from Vegas. And so like there's this like line to like rebook our flights was probably like because like there was only like a couple of people working at the little station. It was probably a couple hours long, I'm not gonna lie, like maybe like 4 hours long, just to like get a rebooked flight. Like it was crazy. So I said, no, I'm not doing that. And I filed a like report on their app, and I was like, hey, like I just need like a refund for this, you know, like because like my flight got canceled, like give me a refund. And they're like, all right. I got like a message a couple days later that's like, all right, we're refunding your flight. And then I just was like, whatever, I'm gonna book with Delta. So I went onto Delta's website, and they were like, yeah, your next flight, like the earliest flight leaves at, I think it was like 5 a.m. I believe. But the funniest thing, or actually the most annoying thing, was that the flight actually went, let me do that real quick. Okay, whatever. The flight actually went back to Salt Lake City and then to Austin. So I was like, really? Like I flew to Denver just to fly back to Salt Lake City. Like, are you serious? So that was really obnoxious. So I flew back to Salt Lake City to go to Austin. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of notifications. So that was awesome. We're doing green next. Let me join this queue and then do my green geckos, and we have to do paintings now. So I flew, so the flight was the next flight was the next day at 5 a.m. and it's currently 11. So I'm like, wow, my flight leaves in 6 hours. Like, this sucks. But I was like, okay, whatever. Like, at least I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna get there tomorrow. By the time like all these all the layovers happen, I get to Austin at 1 p.m. and it's 11 right now. So that's in 14 hours, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, at least I get there. So I had to sleep in the Denver airport overnight, and I was like constantly paranoid that like, I don't know, like my stuff was gonna get stolen or something. I don't know. I was like really, I don't know, maybe it's really stupid, but like I felt really paranoid that like my stuff was just gonna get stolen while I was asleep. But I found a spot originally that was like wide in the open, but at least it had like a outlet so I could like charge all my stuff. So I charged all my stuff, and I even played like some Fortnite in like in the airport. I like hopped on Discord and talked to my friends. So that was fun. That was an experience. And then I got all my stuff charged, and I'm like, I just need to go to the bathroom now. So I like went to the bathroom. On my way there, I found like so many spots I could sleep, and like they were just like in the little corners, and there was like an outlet, and I was like, bro, like why didn't I see this like 2 hours ago when like all my stuff was charging? Because this was like probably 1 a.m. at this point. And I'm like, I should have walked around a little bit and see if I can find like a spot like this. So I found a really good spot that had an outlet, and it was like really secluded and hidden. It was perfect. So I slept there for like an hour because like it's impossible to sleep on the floor in the Denver airport, or probably just any airport, any floor, like, whatever. It was just like impossible. So I slept for like an hour. I stayed up for a little bit of it. So like this is like what, like I think our airplane like boarded at like 4 a.m. So I wanted to get there a little bit early just so I could make sure like I'm there on time. So I think at like 4 a.m. comes around, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to make my way to my gate now. And then I'll just like sit there. And it was like super crowded. Like all the seats were taken. There were people on the floor. There were people sleeping like next to them. Like it was crazy. And then like this flight that was going to like Boston was next to me. And like they were there for a while. They were there since like midnight, and it was like 4 a.m. at this point, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like these guys' flights were supposed to leave 4 hours ago, but like they're still like struggling. Anyway, turns out like 5 a.m. comes around, and we're like, we're not boarding our flight. Like, why aren't we boarding our flight? And they're like, hey, we're gonna have to delay your flight another 3 hours. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Like I could have slept in that like little spot for like an extra 3 hours. But like instead I'm stuck in this position over here, like because I didn't want to go to sleep and then like wake up at like in 3 hours, and then, oh, guess what, actually your flight isn't delayed anymore, and it's actually left. So I didn't want to like go to my little spot again because it was like away from all the announcements or everything, so I couldn't actually hear anything in that spot. So yeah, I didn't want to like leave. So that really sucked. Let's see, I need to like lock in for just a moment. Okay, and then we got green and blue. That doesn't need blue. This needs black. Okay. And we need green again. Yellow. Actually, purple, probably. Oh, someone already got it. Red, yellow. Okay. And then, okay. Whatever, we did it. I hate airlines. So true. So, at this point, let's see. So, my flight was leaving at originally 5 a.m. Got delayed all the way till 8, I believe, at this point, because it was like 3-hour delay, I believe. And then like all like in this meantime, the like Boston flight next to me is just like, hey, guess what? We actually don't have pilots, so we can't actually have you guys leave. Like we have like all of our systems up, but like we actually just like can't leave because there's no pilot. And they're like, what? And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, because like of like federal laws or something, they can't like, they have to like have a certain amount of time they can like sleep or whatever, which is totally understandable. That makes sense. But like, there's no pilot. They don't have a pilot for their plane. So I'm like, wait, that means that we probably don't have a pilot for our plane. So that was something. But yeah. So, it takes them like an extra like 2 hours, but eventually they leave at like 9-ish, I want to say. Maybe like 8:30, I believe. Because I think that at this point, our plane also didn't have pilots. But they ended up, oh no, our plane actually did have a pilot. It didn't have the flight attendants though. And they're like, hey, we have flight attendants coming from like their airport or whatever, or not their airport, their hotel. So they'll be there in like half an hour or something. And we're like, okay, awesome. And then they can like do their little safety checks or whatever. They did all that. Our pilot showed up, everything went great. We like, it was a little bit longer than we expected. We were sitting there for maybe like an extra 15 minutes, but I think we ended up leaving, I believe like 9:30 to 10. I can't remember. The time's a little fuzzy, but like roughly that time. And all this time I'm like really paranoid because my Salt Lake flight was gonna leave like 30 minutes after like we'd landed. And so like, and the gates closed like 15 minutes before. So I had like a solid 15 minutes for me to get off the plane and then all the way to the other gate and then on that plane. So I was really concerned because I'm like, I'm not going to make this flight. I'm not going to make my connecting flight. Like I'm going to like be stuck in like the Salt Lake airport again. And at this point, I'm just like, at the very least, I'm back in my home like city. Did I not join a thing? That's awesome. I got too busy talking. Okay. At this point, I'm like, at least I'm in like the Salt Lake airport. So like worst case scenario, I will just go home. Because like I'm back on the Salt Lake airport, so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go home. If I miss my connecting flight, I'm just gonna like ask for a refund. Like, hey, you guys like screwed me over, give me a refund. Also, I'm going home. So that was gonna be my plan, and I would just like waste a full 24 hours of flying and everything like that. But you know, whatever. At least I'm back home, I guess, at the very least. But I ended up making it. I think the flight got delayed like probably like half an hour, which was like perfect amount of time because I got there and they were like just starting boarding, and it was perfect because then I got on the plane and I was good to go. Like I didn't stress at all because I saw like once I got to the gate, I saw there was like a big long line and I'm like, this is perfect. Like I'm going to make it. So I did. I made it all the way to the airport or to like the extra gate, and then I made it to Austin. At this point, I believe I was supposed to get to Austin originally at like 1 p.m., but because of all the delays, I ended up getting there around 4. And then additionally, there was no one to pick me up from the airport, so I had to like ride a bus, and that took about like 40 minutes plus like a little bit of walking. So around 5 o'clock, I ended up like meeting my friends at the hotel, which was like great. And then from there, Oh, I completely forgot like a huge part of the story. Okay, let's rewind a little bit back to the Denver airport. So I'm sitting there. It's 11 p.m. at night. I get a message from the group chat, this like Airbnb group chat we got. And they're like, guys, our Airbnb is like roach infested. Like we have to get out. And so I'm sitting here. I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like, not only is my flight not working, but like I'm gonna have no place to stay when I get there. And so I'm like, I have a canceled flight and I have a canceled Airbnb. So I have no way to get there, and I have nowhere to stay when I get there. So I'm like, this is awesome. But they ended up working it out. They ended up getting like hotels, and it was a whole hassle for them, but like it ended up working out. And honestly, I'm really glad I didn't stay in their Airbnb at all because it was like roach infested. There was so many of them, like, and they were like flying and they were like the size of like their palms, like they were gigantic. So like I'm really glad I didn't have to deal with that. So shout out to my friends for having to do with that. It was also like a kind of like a content creator Airbnb as far as like the Yu-Gi-Oh community goes. So like all these guys like make a bunch of content and they're like fairly well known. And so I'm kind of like this outlier because like I don't really like I do, but like I'm not as like big as these guys are. So that was awesome. I had a really fun time with that. And they were all super cool. I was kind of nervous that like I don't know, I would feel like a little bit of an outcast, but like no, they treated me all really well. So I love it. It was great. I had a lot of fun with them. So I ended up getting to the hotel. Also with the hotel, the whole hotel situation, they couldn't give us key cards because of the CrowdStrike situation. They couldn't like issue key cards out. So there had to be like a security guard at the elevator, and you would just like tell him like, hey, this is where I need to go. It was kind of sketchy, but like yeah, and then he would just like let you up into that specific like floor, and then he would let you in your room, and it was crazy. It was the whole thing. And sometimes I was like, hey, why you let me into this room? Like I didn't tell you any information, but like I don't know, maybe they have like a good memory or something. Because like I don't know, that was crazy. I was just like, yep, this is my room, and they're like, all right, sounds good. I'm like, do you need anything else from me? Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, so they were all pretty cool though. So that was exciting. I like that. I just realized this is my this is the thing I need to work on. Anyway, so I need red. No one's going for red. Red here. Hello? Okay. Dude, this game is so laggy. All right, nice. I think I did the quest, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, so the whole CrowdStrike situation was such a nightmare for this trip, but like honestly, looking back, I think that it's fine because like it's honestly just like kind of a big memory now, you know. Flying hand-sized roaches and nightmare fuel. Yeah, it was crazy. They have like a video of it. If I'll think about it, but I might do like another stream on my other channel, like my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so I'll like probably retell the entire story and probably go into like more detail with everything. This is like the simplified version for the most part. But yeah, the event itself was really fun. There's this new like game called Alestrals. It's like a new trading card game that's came out like with the last year, and they were trying to teach me it. One of the guys, his name's Trevor. He was teaching me how to play it while I was in the airport, or not the airport, the hotel, like right when I landed, and it was pretty cool. So I'm excited. I think I'm gonna buy some of the cards. I'm gonna spend maybe like $50 and just try out the game because it sounds really interesting. Also, we have 3,000 coins now, so this is literally perfect. We can go to the hat shop and we can buy all the hats, and we can actually buy all of our gifts and do that at the place as well. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I'm really excited to try out this new game. It seems pretty cool, and a lot of my friends were having really fun with it. And like the people I know, they're like the original, I think they're called like Alastronauts or something, and they're like sponsored by the game itself. So I don't know, I'm really excited to try stuff like that out. Anyways, I need to go back to main lobby, and then I need to go here. So yeah, let me think, is there anything else? Oh, and then come this would be Friday night at this point. So this is like a couple hours after I landed. They decided to go to this barbecue place that was maybe like a couple minutes walk from our hotel. And it was pretty cool. And I met a bunch of cool people. Basically like all the big like content creators, and then like I don't know, some other people I didn't really know. So like I felt super out of place because like these guys were like really big content creators and I'm just kind of there. By big I mean probably like I think the biggest guy maybe has like 100,000 or something like that, like subscribers. They're like also big on Twitch. And then I don't know, everyone there had like minimum like 10K minimum, pretty much. And then like there was me. So I felt super out of place. But yeah, it was really cool. Come on. Come on, anyone. Anyone that isn't this candy apple guy. Alright. Nice. Alright. Thank you. Now we go to Meltdown. And we're going to do some more grinding. Yeah, so I met a bunch of them. They were really cool. I think there's like a video because it was mostly for like this one guy's birthday. He has like 22K or something like that. So they're like respectable sizes. Oh, I need, wait, no. Wait, I'm not ready. I need the stupid hat. Okay. I'll do that so I don't accidentally get rid of it. So yeah. That was really cool. I met all these cool people. And then I met like some people that I've talked to before, but like I've never like actually like met them in person. So it was really weird like being like, "Oh, that's you." Like I know exactly who you are actually. That was interesting. That was a lot of fun. It was really cool. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That was Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. And then Saturday is the actual event itself. So the whole time, one of the like biggest reasons for me like that I want to go to this event, not really one of the biggest reasons, but like a really big reason why I did want to go is because they always give you these like really cool sleeves for your cards if you sign up for the event. It's like invite only, so you have to like earn your invite at like a smaller event, and then you get invited to the big event. Basically, that's how it works in a small nutshell. But they give you these really cool sleeves, and they give you like a free mat. They're like all free, so like all you have to do is just show up and just like register, and you get them. So I was like, I have to go. These sleeves are so good. They're like holographic. They look so cool, and so I got them. And one of the weird things was that there was like pre-registration that was on Thursday until like 5. And I didn't make it, which means that I didn't get the coin that they were giving out, which I was really sad about. But then they were like, hey, guess what? Since everyone's flight got screwed over, we're actually giving out the coins on Friday if you register. And I'm like, let's go. So I got the coin, and I was really excited about that. So that was at least something good that they did for once. Anyways, the game itself, like the Yu-Gi-Oh game right now, is not very fun. For this event, there was like cards that got released the day before the event started, and so everyone was just at the event scrambling to get these cards. And they were really, the cards were insanely broken. They were so good, it was like not worth it to play anything else. And then also they were insanely expensive because they like printed them in like basically impossible to get rarities, and so you had to open like a billion boxes to get like just like all the stuff you need. And so yeah, it was extremely expensive, and so I said, how about I don't do that? So I didn't. So I registered for the event with cards that I actually didn't even own, and I went to my round 1 opponent. I said, hey man, you got it, because I'm not playing this. And yeah, that's basically what happened. And he was like, oh really? And I'm like, yeah bro, like I don't even have these cards, like I don't even, like I'm not gonna play. And so yeah, he was just like, sweet, I got a round 1 win. And so that was cool. He was a cool guy. I only talked to him for like 4 seconds, but he seemed cool. And then I went, so there's this like this retro format, I guess, from like 2010, so that's like what, like 14 years ago, and it's basically like classic Yu-Gi-Oh, and I wanted to play that. So I went to play it, and it was a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun. I didn't do very good at all. I did really bad, actually. But I had a lot of fun with it. So that's what matters. I had some fun with it, and then I hung out with my friends. And we what else did we do on that day? I don't remember. I think we like went to go eat like at like a oh, I know what I did. So the main guy who like set up the entire Airbnb and like the whole group chat to begin with, he like had his wife come along because like at the very end they like someone else like dipped from our group. So it was just it was him and his wife, because his wife was like the last person out of the group. He was like, yeah, whatever, you can just tag along, we need a 12th person. And he wanted to spend the weekend with his wife, which is understandable. And they were so nice to me. They were amazing. So they like acted as like my adoptive parents for like the weekend, and they were like, hey, let's go to like this like Asian fusion restaurant, and we're gonna like try out this like, you know, this basically Americanized Asian food. And I was like, sweet, yeah, let's do that. And the food there was so good. It was amazing. And they were so unbelievably kind to me. So I really appreciate that. They were amazing. So yeah, I got to hang out with them for a couple hours, and then after that we went to get barbecue. Is that right? Is that what we did after? No. We went to get like pizza like a couple hours later. And that was fun, because after that, like after the Asian place, I like went back to the hotel and I just kind of relaxed for a minute, because like I didn't have a single point to relax between like the flights, me getting to the hotel, and then like the event itself. So this was probably around like 5 p.m. I ended up getting back to the hotel just like by myself, and I just like relaxed for like 2 hours, because like, man, like I need a minute. That was good. And then we went to like this pizza place, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was like the wood-fired pizza. How's pizza gonna get a job now? So yeah, that was awesome. I think that's like mostly about it. Cause like, oh, and then, I mean, nah, it's not even worth telling that story, I think, because I think it's too like Yu-Gi-Oh coded, so I don't think any of you guys will understand. But basically, I like played a game like against like one of the content creators, and I just like, I feel kind of bad. I kind of destroyed him. And then he was like clearly like, he wasn't like frustrated. He was just like, his social battery was clearly like depleted, and so he was like, man, I'm done. He's like, I'm going to bed. Like, he wasn't like upset that I beat him, but like he was like clearly like he had no social battery left. And I'm like, all right, fair enough, like good night, you know. So that happened Saturday night, and then Sunday we mostly just hung out. We like, one of my friends brought like a bunch of different like decks, and then we like played some like side events and stuff like that, and it was a lot of fun. That's really how that went. Not really too much to say there, because it's all just like Yu-Gi-Oh coded, so yeah, I think that's really about it. Then what did we do Sunday night? I feel like we went somewhere. We had to have gone somewhere. Oh, we went to this insane breakfast place. I've never had chicken and waffles before, but they had chicken and waffles, and it was genuinely, I'm not even like exaggerating when I say this, the best waffle I've ever had in my entire life. The chicken was also amazing. Probably also best chicken I've ever had in my life, or at least like top 10 for sure. Man, I need to get some water because my throat is killing me now. Sorry, I probably need to get some water because my throat's starting to get dry. I'll do it after this game because I'm like mid-game right now. After I've like figured out all my strategies, I like haven't died like early on in a while. Oh, poor guy. Hello? Hello? Oh, I'm so dead here. Oh man, I'm dead. I'm 100% dead here. Hello? Oh. I feel like I've went on half a heart this whole game. Okay. 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 We're fine. No, I'm dead. What? How am I not dead? If I take that fall damage, I'm dead. Unbelievable. Ain't no way I survived that. And I'm back to 4 hearts. Okay, lovely. I don't know how I survived that, but I did. Okay. Okay, well, that worked. Oh, there's a guy behind me and I'm dead. Yeah. Alright, well, I survived much longer than I thought I did, though, so that was pretty awesome. There's no way I got that, right? Yeah, okay, that was only 113. So I'm really confused about something. I think... Yeah, there's no way. Like, this has to count the whole team. Because there's no way I did 174. It must be for the whole team. I refuse to believe anything otherwise. Oh, I forgot to get my... Okay. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Where was I at? I was at my story. I was on... Is it Sunday now? It's been Sunday probably for a minute. Played some games. What else did we do? Where did we go? We went to that breakfast place. What did we do later that day? Like, we had to have gone somewhere to eat, but I don't remember where. I don't remember. I don't know why I can't remember, but I can't remember at all. I do remember that night, I was trying to go to sleep like relatively early, because I had a flight the next day. My flight was at 6 a.m. the next day, or no. It was at 9. I had to wake up at 6 though. So I wanted to go to sleep relatively early. I ended up going to sleep, I think, at like 1. No, honestly, I mean, we'll get to that in a minute. But like, actually, I'll just get to it now. Whatever. I had like an issue. Like, my throat was like super dry, like especially after like waking up. And I don't know if it's like humidity related, where like the humidity, like, I don't know, for some reason, just like when I'm sleeping is just like wrecks my throat. I don't get it. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to it or something. But my throat was like super dry, and it would get worse every night after I would sleep and wake up. So that was annoying. But yeah. So let me get over to this next room. What happened to my teammate? Weird. Whatever. I don't think I'm gonna beat this round. My teammate's gone. I don't know what happened to him, bro. Anyway, so my throat would get like super dry. And so because of this, I like could not sleep that night. Like at all. Like I think I would like fall asleep for like, I don't even know how to explain, but like I never actually felt like I fell asleep. And like I would be awake, like basically like conscious, but then I would like look at my like phone and it would be like half an hour's past where it definitely didn't. So like I definitely fell asleep, but it never felt like I actually did. I don't know how else to explain that. But yeah, so that was awesome. So I slept awful that night. I woke up at like 5:45, 6 ish. And then I went to, like, I showered and I like was on my way to the airport and I took like a bus. Ended up getting at the airport at like 7:30 maybe. Then I go through the TSA checkpoint. What am I doing right now? I want to like kill these zombies though. Can I go back? That's crazy. It let me do that. Hello? Is the stream laggy? Because, like, if it is, that's really unfortunate. I feel like it's just the game, but I'm watching it on the screen. It looks fine. Anyways, so I end up getting to the airport. I go through the TSA checkpoint. It's like probably like 8:30 at this point. No, I think it's more like 8 by the time I get through everything. And I'm like, all right, my flight leaves at I think it like starts boarding at like 8:40, something like that. So I'm like, okay, I'll grab some food or something because I haven't ate yet, and then like we're good. Like I can just, you know, go to the like to the terminal or the gate, and I'll just like chill and I'll just wait there. I read online, I ordered my food and I just like, I'm reading online and I'm like, where's my gate? And it's like, there's no gate. And I'm like, okay, that's really weird. And then I read online and it was like, hey, your gate's actually at the south terminal. You can't access it from this terminal. And I'm like, excuse me, what? And they're like, online, it's like, yeah, you have to actually go out like of your way. Like you have to go out of the terminal and you have to go to the other one on the other side. You have to like take like a bus, or not a bus, but like a shuttle there. And I'm like, what? Like you're telling me I have to go like outside of the TSA again, get on like a shuttle and then go through a second TSA? Like I've already gone through it. And I'm like, there's no way. And so I ended up having to like throw away my quesadilla, which is so sad. Like I went to go, like, I was like, hey guys, like, can you like cancel my order? Like I need to go to the other terminal. I didn't know that. And then they were like, actually we just finished it, so here you go. And I'm like, I can't eat this. I can't eat it. It's not lagging. Yeah, those sleeps are, you're so tired that your body refuses to recognize you have slept. So it's so weird. Yeah, it was so weird. But anyways, I was just like, whatever, dude. Like, just give me this stupid quesadilla and I'm just gonna throw it away. Then the like shuttle was like so packed, and I was like, and then the guy, and now I just like stood up and like I just like held on to one of the rails and I'm just like, all right, I'm ready to go. And he's like, actually it's company policy, we can't have you like stand. And I'm like, there is nowhere for me to sit. Like, are you joking right now? And he's like, yeah, it's just company policy. And I'm like, I have to wait for the next one, but my flight, like, I'm gonna miss my flight. Like, I'm like, that's like insane. But like, fortunately, some of the people like were able to like move their stuff around, and so I got a seat. So I got really like lucky there. But that was like so obnoxious, and I'm like, are you for real? Like, I get that it's like a safety thing, but I'm like, I'm straight up going to miss my flight. Like this is ridiculous. And so yeah, that happened. This Blaze trying to unfreeze all the zombies. Nah. So yeah. Ended up making it. It wasn't that close. I thought it was gonna be much closer, but I made it with like maybe maybe like 15 minutes to spare. I think if I would have catch the next shuttle, I probably would have made it, but it would have been close. But yeah, I was stressing out the whole time. You ever play D&D? Actually, one time, but no, not really. It was like a small campaign that my friend did. He's like one of my coworkers. He's actually my boss now, which is really interesting. At the time he wasn't, but he like did like, I think they're called one shots. I think like they're just like little campaigns that you do. But yeah, he like hosted one of those and I played. So yeah, that was interesting. It wasn't. I think it was cool. I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan, but I get the appeal. I like it. I like the idea. It's neat. Yeah, one shots. Nice. I know I know D&D. I'm familiar with D&D. Oh, okay. Hello? We love Bedrock, bro. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I think I'm fine. Okay, I ended up making my flight or whatever. Side tangent slightly. The one of the guys I ended up like seeing at the airport, like when we were boarding, he like had like Yu-Gi-Oh themed stuff, so like I knew he was like a Yu-Gi-Oh player, so like, you know, I could like talk to him and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, okay, like you just came from the event, whatever. He was like, yeah, I played the event, whatever. We were just like, you know, talking and stuff like that. And then he was for context, there's a player I'm a huge fan. I'm picking up the probably end of a campaign. Awesome. Is that weird to get in like towards the middle of it? That seems kind of odd, but I don't know much. Okay, so for context on the next thing I'm gonna say, there is a very popular player in the game right now, or not, maybe not, I don't know if popular is the right term, but like he's a very good player objectively. Like he has like a lot of achievements in the game and stuff like that. However, he's in controversy because one of his girlfriends, who is also like a Yu-Gi-Oh player, she's like a content creator or whatever, basically came out and was like, hey, he like abused me and for like years when we were in a relationship. So like this guy's actually not that nice of a guy. And at first he came out, he's like, that's not true, I didn't do anything. And then like later he was like, all right, you guys got me, like, you know, all of this is true, whatever, but like, you know, like I'm working on being a better person, also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we're like, what? Like that's like insane to say. He's just like, yeah, I did it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we're like, what the like what? And so yeah, because of that, not a lot of people like him. I was there from the beginning. We are just probably about to die. Oh, I get you. Okay. So yeah, he was just like, guys, yeah, I totally beat her. Also, subscribe to YouTube. New content coming. Like, what? That's insane. So yeah, no one really likes him. Well, not no one. There's a lot of people that do, which is really obnoxious. Because they're like, you're not as good as him. You just can't be like him. And we're like, that's not why we don't like him. We don't like him because he's like good at the game. Like we don't like him because he beat his girlfriend. Like that's crazy. And then like people like say stuff like that. It's just like so dumb. And they're like, there's no evidence. And we're like, bro, he like admitted to it. Like, what do you mean there's no evidence? Like, yeah, there's no like tangible evidence. We don't have like a video of it. But like, bro was just like, yeah, I did that. Subscribe to my YouTube. Like, it was so clear. Anyway, so that was a whole situation. Anyway, so this guy on the flight, he was just like, yeah, I practiced with like Patrick Hoban, which is his name. Not the guy that's in the controversy, just to be clear. But I knew once he said that name, like Patrick Hoban's one of the big guys who was like friends with the okay, so his name's Chris. So Patrick and Chris are friends. And so this guy was like, yeah, I practiced like for this event with Patrick. And I'm like, great. That means that you're like in this like circle. And so I'm like, And I didn't say anything out loud, but he was just like, yeah, I practiced with Chris. So I immediately knew this guy like had like played with like Chris, and I was just like, oh, that's cool, that's awesome, dude. I just like left it at that. I'm like, that's cool, bro. And then I just stopped talking to him. I'm just like, yeah, that's awesome, bro. Twitter was wild this week. The Wilbur South. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, Minecraft. Yo, Minecraft. Dude, the server's super laggy today. Man, that's gonna contribute to my speedrun time. That's so frustrating. I didn't even check how many mobs I need to kill. It's probably not all that many. I'll probably just die like round 3 and see if if it's good enough. So I don't feel like I need to do all of this. After the spider round, I'll probably just kill myself. So yeah, that was what happened. And it gets even better actually. Sorry, I missed out like the most important detail. So like I talked to this guy on the flight, and he's like, yeah, like I live in like DC or whatever. They like live in DC. Like I practice with like Patrick or whatever, and I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, that's awesome, bro. Whatever. And I stopped talking to him after, like pretty much like right after that. There was maybe like another interaction we had where I was like, oh, I think that they're like boarding now or whatever. Like that was pretty much the end of the interaction. There was not very much left to say. What's going on, bro? This game's so laggy. Anyway, then I like sit down on my seat, and guess who walks on the plane? None other than Chris. And I'm like, what the freak? So I'm like, this guy's on my flight, because like the flight goes to hell. Basically, it goes to Denver. That's what I'm calling hell now. Denver Airport. Because I was stuck there for 20 hours. So the flight goes back to Denver and then to Salt Lake City. So I basically do what I was supposed to do originally in reverse, although my flight got canceled. So these guys instead had a connecting flight from... Hello? Okay. They had a connecting flight from Austin to Denver to DC, where I had a connecting flight from Austin to Denver to Salt Lake. And so this guy gets on my plane, and I'm like, guys, what the freak? So like I message like my friends, and I'm like, yo, guess who's on my plane? You're not gonna like the answer. And so like I don't know, I'm just like saying stupid things to my friends. But like that was what happened. And so that was pretty funny. Basically the same thing. He was accused of abuse. He admitted it with ChatGPT. Apology. ChatGPT. That's awesome. And that people are claiming the victim is attention seeking despite the fact he admitted. Awesome. That's so awesome. That's like the classic response. I don't know. Anyways, I thought that was so funny. All right, after this round, I'm just gonna hop into the lava. I don't even care. 'Cause I'm sure I've killed enough mobs, or like, I think that it like I'm very certain that it counts everyone in your group. Because like last time, it had like 480, and there's no way I killed that many. Like there's absolutely no way. What is up with this game right now, bro? But yeah, bug rock moment. Yo, oh man, your name's so long. I'll probably have to increase the chat size again. That's so funny. Every like week, someone comes in with like a longer name, and I have to keep increasing the length of the chat. Let me see if I can do it. It's not your fault, obviously, but I think it's so funny to me. Okay, let's see. You like ice cream? What? Of course, bro. Are you gonna do a meme or something? You're gonna be like, ice cream these nuts or something? Oh, that's not the right one. Chat background is the right one. There we go. That's how we like it. Okay, I need to lock those in place. Also, I'm just gonna die, right? I might as well run around and find the last little spiders hanging around until I die. Yeah. Bug rock moment. Bug rock is such a moment. There's a lot of people on right now. My game crashed twice. English or Spanish? Are you gonna do the like whoever talks first gay or something like that? Like that TikTok thing? Let's do Ace Race next, and then I think we need to do Sands of Time. So, what am I doing? Ace Race. I also found the new meta with the Ace Race, with the Elytra. I'm going to do it right now. Also, I think your name is just barely long enough that I don't have to, like, increase it anymore because you got the little dots at the end. So, like, I think that's the maximum user link name as far as, like, the chat goes. So I'm actually excited now because that means I don't have to increase it anymore. So I have to go to cosmetic chest. I have to put on the pink one. And then we have to go to the first Elytra thing we see. Okay, I need to not fall off. So if you do this, this is the new meta. You can even just do it in this little corner. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, and that should be it. So yeah, that's the thing. That's how you do the 25 Elytra thing. I'm locking in. Oh, I guess I should just finish out the story of the flight, I guess. I mean, it's not interesting from this point forward. I have a flight that goes to Denver and then I fly home and that's it pretty much. Then I take like a bus or a train, sorry, to get home. And that's it. That's my whole story. That's my story of the Austin, Texas trip. But yeah, there we go. We got that. And now we need to do the red rabbits. And I found the new meta with this one too. My game is so laggy too. Hello? Why did that not boost me? Alright, here we go. So you sit in this corner. 3, 4. I think you need to do 50. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. Okay, that's 20. You can't talk? What do you mean I can't talk? I'm talking right now. Are you saying I can't talk or I'm gay? That should be 40. I'll do a couple more. 4, 5. What just happened? I looked away for 1 second and it broke. 4, 5. That should be enough. That bro figured out the strat. It's so funny. That's like how I learned too, is I saw someone doing that and I'm like, no way, ain't no way that works, and it did. I also found, I heard that you could go like this. Oh, that works. That's insane. That's like a huge shortcut too. Game is so laggy. Why is Bug Rock like this? Why does it, like, why? I was on the pad. Why? I, like, that's how I jumped. Alright, whatever. That's the red rabbit. And then we need orange. And I need to do 100, which is crazy, but definitely doable. So, orange. Also, I only have like 15 minutes left, so let's see if we can do this quick. $10. 20. I think that's 30. 40. I couldn't really tell because I was like lagging. 50. 60. It's so laggy. 70. 80. 90. Okay, that should be 100, but if it's a little less, then that's fine because we have the little pads on the way anyway. So I'm not super worried about it. I'm trying to fix my little brother's fishing rod, and never before have I ever wanted to pull my own hair out. like a little toy one, or like, what do you mean? Like, I know you definitely mean real life, because there's no way you mean like in Minecraft. But yeah, you mean it like got tangled or something? Oh, I didn't jump. Alright, let's try. I want to try that again, because I want to like get this perfected. So the thing is, you go like here, you go like this. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. That's crazy. It's always like so frustrating when like those like chords and like, oh man, we lost it. It's really frustrating when like chords or like those like lines like that just like get tangled. It's just like such an annoyance to like get stuff like that untangled. Especially with it being like that thin. He let a friend borrow it. It's a standard spinner bait rod. Not really a toy, but he sure treats it that way. That's fair enough. We're on Ace Race. We need to go Sands of Time. And I think that's it. Is we redid the Lime Llama one. We just need to do the blue bats and the... It's not Green Gecko. It must be the... Wait, which one is it? Cyan, that's what it is. I just forgot cyan existed as a color. Okay, so we need to do cyan, and which one is the cyan one? Is it the 75 one? Yeah, 75 coin piles. All right. So we need to find 75 coin piles. I usually just do as many as I can, and usually I just call it good. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember what the best route was. I figured out. I'm just gonna do what sounds familiar to me, and we're gonna call it good. So I don't even need those coins anymore. I think that there's a stack of coins over here. It might just be one. Oh, I think it's only one. Well, two if you count this one. And then there's a third one up here. That seems like way too much time for those 3 bags. I just had to cut the whole line off and having to reset it. Honestly, I get that. Like, it's just too much work. It was like, let's just get rid of it. So true. That's such a mood. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do those last because the new strat is you just dump in the lava and it still counts. So you just kill yourself and then it counts the bags of coins. So now I have 13 pile coins collected and I just do that again. Maybe not the 13, but you get the idea. I also only have like 10 minutes to finish this, so I'm hoping I can finish this run in like 10 minutes. I think it's gonna take a little longer than 10 though. Okay, I'm gonna just ignore those. It's like 3 anyway, so I think that if we do this and then these 2, and then on the way down we go like this. So we go grab this coin and then we just jump in lava. And how long was that? Well, how much time was that? 42 seconds, and we got, that was 10 because we missed the 3, right? That sounds right. So I think maybe on this run I should just grab the 2 extra coins anyway, just because, like, yeah, let's go grab them just because I don't want to like spend an obnoxious amount of time joining and then rejoining a game basically. So I'll just grab this. Oh, might just kill myself. They need to like add a resource pack to make the fire not as obnoxious. Actually, that might be a strat because now I'm like kind of low on health. So that means that I'm gonna die in the lava faster. Never mind, I'm just healing insanely fast for no reason. Yesterday I got like a 1 hour 30. I recorded it instead. Like later after I ended the stream, like later that night. So that's what I'm trying to beat, is I'm trying to beat like 1 hour 30. It's like my overall time. And honestly, I think I would have probably beaten it on this run if 1, it wasn't as laggy as it is, and 2, if we didn't do the extra grid runners one where we didn't have the hat on. Because I had to wait in the queue for like an extra 3 minutes or something, which didn't really help. So, but yeah, I'm gonna call it after this run, by the way. There is, I think it's called unobtrusive fire. Yeah, that sounds right. Like as far as like the unobstructive or something. I don't know. I get what you mean. Just like the low fire is usually what I hear people call it. Actually, how long was that? 105? Because I accidentally just realized I did the whole thing again. But like whatever, it's not a big deal. I think that next stream I can maybe do Monday if I still have more accounts to work on. So that's gonna be the plan, is on Monday. Monday we're doing more speed runs because I still need to do it on my main alt account. I have like a account that I like consider my main alt. It's kind of weird, but like Yeah, I don't know. How long did that take? That was 62. Okay, we just need to do that one more time actually, and I think we're done. So let's actually just do that. Or maybe it's faster. It's like 20 something seconds. So it might actually just be faster to like grab the 3 coin piles in a different way. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, so we're at like 95 right now. And then I would grab this one, this one, and then the one over here. How long does that take? Like 15 seconds? I can do that. Actually, this is much faster because I can just go like this. And that was way faster than 22 seconds. That was like 13. And that should be it. Alright, nice. Now we need blue bats. Grab blue bats. And oh, we just need sand. That's alright. We need like 100 or something. I found like a huge room that gets you a bunch. I don't know why I grabbed those coins. I don't need them. Then there's nothing else to grab in this room. Okay, and then there's one on the bottom, but I think it takes way too long to grab. And then there's one here. There's like a big room that has like 6 of them. So I'll get the one in there last. I think it's this way. And then it's like one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the rest is just like isn't worth it. So I'm gonna go grab the one on the bottom when we jump in lava. Alright, how much did that give us? We go to challenge list. That gave us 24, so we need to do that a few more times. Actually, I should do it again, but this time I should go through the portal because I think that'll count as being under 2 minutes. Because I need to finish that other quest as well. I just remembered. So, oh, there's one right here. I forgot. Maybe it is worth it to grab that bottom one just so that we don't have to do this a billion more times. Get out of my way, bro. Oh, there's also one on the bottom. Okay, actually, yeah, I think it is worth it to go to the bottom floor. So we're gonna go like this. And then there's one right here. I think there might be 2 over here. If so, this is so worth it. Oh, there is. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go bottom now. So we're basically getting that whole room. And then there's a few others. Just pretty solid. Forgot the last one in here. Okay, so this time I'm actually gonna go back through the portal. I hope we did it in 2 minutes, because if so, it should count. Yes, let's go. Okay, now we can just die the rest of the time, because it saves time. Because that was, normally that was like, actually, I don't really know how long that was, compared to what it should be. This time we'll do it with dying, because that was 2:05, so. If we can do it under 2 minutes, that's great. Why'd I go all the way around? Not what I meant to do. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely doable under, like, I think if you get really lucky, like with your timers and stuff like that, I think that you could for sure do this run in under 120 for sure. But I think that like 125 is like super possible. Okay, I think I need one more, so let's see. We need 20 more, so let's count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I'm just not even gonna bother. 5, 6. Actually, I'll go across because those ones are super easy to grab. Am I at like 8 now? 9. I believe I'm at 9. $11, $12. I think it should be 20 by the time I get all of these. I lost count, because of course I did. You're counting for me. I might be one off, but if so, I could just join back. It's not like a big deal. Please. Oh, let's go. Was I right on? I'm actually really curious. I was. Let's go. All right, that was a 1:37 time. Maybe a little bit over. Well, a little bit under, because it takes me like 5 seconds just to end my timer. Anyway, let's go do the little challenges we need to do. I need to figure out what the third day one is, just so like I know what it is. Which I can pull up a video in just a moment to check that out. But I know that I need to go to this little statue with this little party popper, which is why I grabbed it earlier. Nice. And then we need to go main lobby, and we need to do the emote. One off. OGG. I think I counted off. I don't know how, but I must have. And then we just do press 4. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe we need to do it when I forget. We need to do it probably like right here. Hello? Why are they all unassigned? Huh? How do I assign my emotes? Oh, it's probably here, yeah. What's the... It's like the wave one, yeah? I'll just equip them all because they should not be unequipped. I could have sworn I did that. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see what the today's quest is, so I can just know what it is. Oh, I know how to find it. It's gonna kick me because I'm tabbed out. Ooh, I just heard that the cape just barely got added to the Java's backend, which means that they're gonna be like starting to roll out when like after the event, which is pretty cool. Okay, so
MCC, the crossover with Minecraft for their anniversary party.
Okay, day 3. What's this one?
For day 3, you want to head to the main hub. Once you're at the main hub, head out towards where you see the rainbow and hang a
and you go to
left.
Ace Race.
And there's the rubber ducky that you see in the image, followed by the pipe down below, where located down here. When it's unlocked is where you would get day 3's location.
Okay, what about it though? Like, what do I need to do? What? I don't get it. Maybe I just need to go there? Is that what it's saying? I'm confused. I think we both did. Dressing room. That's the emotes, yeah. I think, okay, so there's a little, like, latch, I guess? And I guess you just need to go there? I don't know. I don't get what we need to do when we get there. So I'm confused about that. So he said we go to Ace Race, and then it's just like past this little rubber ducky, and it's this little section right here. Maybe this is it? Is that it? Oh, interesting. Okay. Is this it? What do I need to do here? This is interesting. Do I just need to like do the parkour or whatever? Is that what I actually need to do? Like I actually just need to do parkour? Are you for real? I hate how the Bedrock players like are not very smooth. Like they're all so laggy. Like even just like in multiplayer servers. Now what? Do I just go over here? Oh, the end portal. Is this it? Do I just go up it? Oh, that was actually it. Can you not swim down that? I know in Java Edition you actually can. Oh, interesting. Okay, good to know. Well, that's 3 out of 7. Nice. Okay, cool. And we're done for today. Nice, I have no eyeballs. I love that. That's so awesome. Yeah, that's it. So I think the next stream's probably going to be Monday, roughly around the same time that this one started and ended. Is going to be roughly the time and length of the next stream. Unless I just like decide to be quirky and quirky. I love that word. It's so funny. It's kind of like a cringe word to use, but I just think it's so funny. Anyways, instead if I decide to be quirky and like do like a random Sunday or Saturday one, but probably not. We'll see though. So yeah, that's it. All right, goodbye. I love how my skin's showing here, but it's not showing in the game. So fun. We love Bug Rock. Alright, thanks for watching. It's mostly just Granimal here, but either way, I appreciate you for stopping by and enjoying my speed run. I need to reset my timer for next one. Alright, thank you.